All right, we are live on YouTube, and tonight we're going to be discussing Stop Drama on YouTube or Face Justice. So stick around and find out exactly what I'm talking about. All of that and much, much more is coming right. Whoa! From Northern California, welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. And if this is your first time here, and most importantly, you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell. And after you bang that bell, when that pop-up box pops up, make sure you select all notifications, because that way you won't miss a single thing. That's right. You will not miss anything at all when it comes to getting a better grip on your life. That is what I am here to do. I am here to help people get a better grip on their life and hopefully not make terrible mistakes like this one YouTuber just made the other day. I am really saddened by what this 30-year-old, I believe he's 30, and his girlfriend was 28. She's no longer with us. I'm really saddened by what this guy did for a $1,000 donation. I'm floored. I'm flabbergasted. I'm a grown man. I'm a strong, secure, emotionally strong and stable man. I'm about to bawl out in tears right now because this is how much this bothers me. I had to come out here and talk about this tonight because it just makes me wonder what has happened to our men in this world. What's happened to masculinity? This is not a masculine thing to do what this guy did. I'm going to get to that in just a little bit. I'm just at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words. I want to take a moment of silence right now for his late girlfriend who didn't deserve this. May she rest in peace. God bless her. All right, folks. Let me make sure the notification has gone out. And the notification has gone out. And let me check out the back end to make sure things are rolling okay. Things are looking good on the back end. Stream health is good. And we are great. I'm not in the greatest of moods because of this situation. I mean, everything else is fine, but this just hit me really hard. But the show must go on, and I got to do what I got to do. So first, I want to pay special props to this channel sponsor once again, Mr. Troy Brewer, a great longtime friend of mine and business partner of mine. He is the CEO, founder, and owner of the Discover Community Network. For all of your product and service needs from the most trusted professionals in the industry, please consider visiting www.discovercommunitynetwork.com. One more time, that's www.discovercommunitynetwork.com. You can also visit a subsidiary of the Discover Community Network known as the DCN Internet Radio Network. And when you go on that website, you will see a bunch of internet radio stations. There are talk radio stations and music radio stations. And more than likely, one of the talk or music radio stations will suit your genre needs. So if you like to listen to talk or music throughout the course of your days, please consider visiting www.dcninternetradionetwork.com. One more time, that's www.dcninternetradionetwork.com. Both those links are below in the description, about a third of the way down. And if you go to those websites, either one of them, you can also find out how to connect with Troy by email. If you shoot Troy an email, please do not fail to mention, don't forget to mention that Coach Eli sends you with lots and lots of love. Yeah. And real quick, if you're here for the first time or if you haven't been here in a while and you're wondering why you can't chat in the chat, all of my streams are still publicly available, but I have changed over to running my chats as members-only chats. You'll either need to purchase a membership, become a moderator, and you'd have to reach out to me to find out how you can become a moderator here, or you need to send a super chat if you want to get a message through. Helps keep the chat clean, and it allows people to chat in a safe way, and it allows people to only chat if they're here for the right reasons and they're not here to create crazy drama, crazy unnecessary drama like many people out here on this YouTube platform are here to do. And it's pretty pathetic. And I'm just so done with it. I'm so done with the drama. Again, especially after, what this 30-year-old, he's a grown man, but he's still a kid. Like, no real grown man would have done what this guy did to his girlfriend for a $1,000 donation. We're going to get to the story in just a little bit, and I'm going to be reading an article, I believe it's from the New York Post, and I'll tell you folks exactly what happened if you haven't heard about this. Mutt, did you hear about this story? Mutt Nuts World's here in the house. Mutt Nuts World says, hey, Eli and everyone. Hey, Mutt. She goes, love the background. Can't wait till it snows here. Well, that's Yosemite. Yosemite is about 2.5 to almost 3 hours east of where I live here in Northern California, and I've been there. I've been there during the winter. It is absolutely beautiful. It does snow there. Doesn't snow where I live. I mean, I'm like 13 feet above sea level. So, I mean, I'm way too low of an elevation for snow. But yeah, I love heading out to the snow. Yeah, Mutt, wait until you hear this. This story totally blew my mind. And another thing, folks, if you haven't checked out my 2 latest videos outside of my live streams that I've put out, I have 2 Walking with Purpose videos from my new series, Walking with Purpose, in 4K at 60 frames per second. Check those out. I was going to actually shoot the 3rd episode today, but the weather wasn't that great. It's supposed to be a little more sunny tomorrow, so I held off on, shooting that next video. So I'll be shooting that more than likely tomorrow, and by Monday or Tuesday, the next episode will be released. Keep it locked here for that, but go back and check out the other 2 episodes and let me know what you think if you haven't already seen them. Now, let's get to the topic tonight, because I don't really want to be on too terribly long, not because I don't have the time or the energy. I'm really bummed out by this whole thing. I really want to do something, to make a big difference throughout the entire YouTube community, because what happened here the other day with this guy and the death of his girlfriend while he was on a live stream is already shaking up the YouTube community. But besides that, it's going to force YouTube to take stricter measures on content creators. And, you have content creators like me on this platform that just want to come out here and help people and be good to people and not incite hate or violence and just, radiate positivity. But because of what certain content creators do out here, the cringy stuff they do, what they will do to make money, it affects everyone. even the people that are trying to do things the right way, like myself. If you remember a few years back, the Logan and Jake Paul video, the suicide video from the suicide forest, how that stirred up the YouTube community. If you thought that was bad, this tops everything. I've never seen anything like this on YouTube or in any type of media form. And it just, I'm sorry, folks. I need a moment here. Let me just read the topic and I'll get to the article and I'll dissect the whole thing. The topic of tonight's stream is Stas Reeflay arrested for girlfriend's passing on a live stream, plus warning to all drama channels. One more time. Topic of tonight's stream is Stas Reeflay, that's his channel name, arrested for girlfriend's passing on a live stream, plus warning to all drama channels. When I'm done going over the story of Stas Reeflay that just happened within the last 36 hours or so, I'm going to take a break, then I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about the entire drama sector on YouTube, including the drama sphere group I used to be a part of. And I'm not here to attack anybody. I'm just here to, one more time, once and for all, try to get through to all of you and say, hey, look, it's time to stop all this unnecessary crap. Because if you don't stop all of this, you will be removed. When I say warning to all drama channels, if you don't think after what happened over the last day and a half with this YouTuber and his girlfriend passing on a live stream, and I'll tell you what he did. I'll tell you what he did when we get the article here in a second. If you don't think that YouTube's going to further crack down on all unnecessary drama on this platform, you're out of your damn mind. So you want to survive on this platform, you got to do things right and be a better person. And stop trying to make yourself relevant by doing stupid things because you wouldn't be relevant any other way. If that's how you see yourself, then you're more insecure than I already thought you were. But the other thing I didn't mention, I'll get to the blog here in a second, is that his girlfriend that passed away on that live stream the other day was pregnant. She was pregnant. She was pregnant. And I can't believe what this guy made his pregnant girlfriend do to make $1,000 on a live stream from a donor. And what he made her do made her perish. And his unborn baby, their unborn baby. This guy will never see the light of day again. At the very least, he'll be in jail for life. In my honest opinion, he deserves the chair, the gas chamber. They don't use the gas chamber anymore, or the chair probably. They use lethal injection. Well, the chair, they put you on the table and then they give you lethal injection. I think this guy is from Russia. I'll get to the blog here and it'll mention that. But I think he's from Russia. Maybe they use the chair there. Who knows? But in my opinion, any man that does anything like this to any other human being, male or female, or especially his pregnant girlfriend, deserves to not live on this planet anymore. Let's get to the story, folks. Let's switch over to the browser screen and let me switch over. Hopefully this just gets right to it here. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, there it is. My new version of OBS is starting to work well, finally. I finally figured the whole thing out. All right. This is from the New York Post. And it was written by Yaron Steinbuch, December 4th, 2020 at 7:43 a.m. So literally like 36 hours ago, this was written, a day and a half ago. And the title of this article is YouTube Stas Reeflay arrested after girlfriend dies in live stream. One more time. YouTuber Stas Reeflay arrested after girlfriend dies in live stream. Now, I'm not going to play this video here. It's not my content, and I don't want my channel going down. And if you want to see it, I'll share the link, because the New York Post obtained that video and put clips out there, including clips of Stas trying to, rejuvenate his girlfriend who was on the floor, not breathing. As you can see right there in the video block right there, warning, distressing content. No kidding. A Russian YouTuber has been arrested for allegedly live streaming a horrifying video in which his near-naked pregnant girlfriend died after his viewers paid to see her abused, according to a report. I'm the nicest guy in the world, and I don't believe in violence. If I was anywhere near this guy right now, I might end up getting in trouble myself. Any man that succumbs to that type of violence for a donation doesn't deserve to be around. Stas Reeflay, 30 years old, millennial. God! What's happened to our men? Stas Reeflay, 30, forced Valentina Vala Gregoria, 28, millennial, who was wearing only underwear, into the sub-zero cold after a viewer paid him $1,000 to carry out the sickening act. East to West News reported, citing Baza Media. This article here does not share the whole story. Well, it does, actually. What ended up happening was, and I'll get that in a second, is that, and this, I heard the live stream was not originally on YouTube. They had re-uploaded this on YouTube. So this dude or some other people may have re-uploaded this, or maybe he re-uploaded this on his YouTube channel after the stream ended and after his girlfriend had passed away. So what happened was he was paid $1,000 to put his girlfriend out on the balcony half naked, his pregnant girlfriend on the back balcony half naked in sub-zero weather. It was negative. It was below zero. If you're out in below zero weather half naked for even 30 seconds or a minute or even less than that at times, you can freeze to death. You go through hypothermia, which is what happened to her. So this 30-year-old dude is thinking, I'm going to put my girlfriend out on the balcony half naked, my pregnant girlfriend out on the balcony half naked for a $1,000 donation in sub-zero weather, and she's going to survive that. How much of a moron is this guy? No common sense? No morals, values, and ethics? And if you really love your pregnant girlfriend, would you do that? Was she even willing to do that? Or was she forced to do that? The woman died. Hang on a second. The woman died of suspected hypothermia, according to the report. No kidding. Reeflay, whose real name is Stanislav Reshitnikov, continued recording even after he realized that his girlfriend was half dead. That's a narcissistic thing right there. On a balcony at his home in the village of Ivanovka near Moscow. East to West reported. There he is. Vada, are you alive? He was heard saying as he tried to revive her with the camera rolling. My bunny, what's up with you? Vada, damn, you look like you are dead. That's because she was dead, dude. I don't know what to say. Bunny, come on. Tell me something. I'm worrying. If you were worrying, man, why'd you make her do that? Do you not realize that sub-zero weather, even if you go out there fully clothed, you can freeze if you're out there too long. You put your pregnant girlfriend on the deck, half naked, in sub-zero weather for a $1,000 donation. And you have the nerve to ask her after she's already perished, you look like you're dead? Bunny, come on. Tell me something. I'm worrying. Damn, I don't feel her heartbeat. That's because she was dead, dude. Because of what you did. He continued. Reeflay then told his tens of thousands of followers, guys, no pulse. She's pale. She's not breathing. So you're broadcasting this on your stream? Dude, did you really love this woman, or was it just some skit for you to become famous? Do you think that you're not going to go to jail for the rest of your life for doing this? Did you want to go to jail? I don't know. Do you want the death penalty? I don't know. He pleaded for Grigorieva, whatever her name is, to wake up, telling her, I love you. No, dude, you didn't love her. If you loved her, you would have never made her do that for no amount of money. It's pathetic, man. Pathetic. What's happened to men? What has happened to men in the modern world? Men are not men anymore. This is not the way a man behaves. This is not even the way a little kid behaves. This is the way a psychopath behaves. How much of an ego do you have, and how desperate are you for traction to put your pregnant girlfriend's life at risk? Which, yeah, she's gone. And then you have the nerve to broadcast to your audience, no pulse, she's pale, she's not breathing. In a previous broadcast, the boyfriend from hell, who receives online donations for his sick stunts. So you do cringy, stupid things like other people I know on YouTube that are a part of a Dramasphere group just because it gets you attention and makes you money, because you have nothing beyond that. Your identity is based on, or your purpose is doing dumb things to get attention because you can't get attention being a good person, right? How pathetic is that, man? Showered her with pepper spray, according to the news outlets. So in the last stream, he was paid to shower his pregnant girlfriend with pepper spray. I don't understand this woman. Why did she not leave? She just sat there and took this abuse? Hey, Firewolf Studios. Muttnuts says, hey, Firewolf. Hey, Muttnuts. Well, have you been watching the show, Firewolf Studios? Did you hear about that YouTuber that killed his girlfriend live on the air? It wasn't broadcast on YouTube initially. It was broadcast, I think it was Twitch or somewhere else, and then it was re-uploaded to YouTube, and then YouTube shut all those channels down. We'll get to that in a second. I don't know if you heard that or not. Anyway, let's continue here. Feminist activist Lisa Lazernson slammed YouTube for prohibiting the spread of nipples but showing scenes of violence and cruelty against women without problems. I'd slam anybody for showing that. I'd slam anybody. That just should not be allowed. I mean, if it's something if it's a newsworthy thing, like if you're reporting the news, then that can be okay to a certain extent. But if you're, rebroadcasting a live stream where someone paid the streamer to do stupid things to his girlfriend that ended up putting her in her grave, then I don't know what to say. I just caught the stream. Okay. The woman dies on air, and the audience sends donations to the killer. Give me a second, folks, to let that sink in. I'm going to read that again. The woman dies on air, and the audience sends donations to the killer. Why? How sick are some of you people out there? How sick are some of you people out there? Many of you sit here and complain why bad things are happening in this world, why people are getting shut down, on YouTube. And then you think it's okay to donate money to a YouTuber that just did something that put his girlfriend in the grave? This must stop, says the article writer. I agree, she warned. Such videos are commonly broadcast to the whole world, meaning something is broken. Right. It's not YouTube's fault. It's not social media's fault. You know whose fault it is? Well, number one, it is the streamer for doing that. But number two, it is the fault of the people that are paying money to promote this type of violence. Because when I get to the second part of the show, I will mention something I haven't mentioned in a few months, where there's somebody that has a lot of money that's sponsoring people on this platform to do stupid things. Maybe not as bad as this, but pretty close. That's what's broken. What's broken is that there are sick people in this world that will pay to see this happen. Until this is fixed, censorship is necessary. Now, let me tell you something. As much as, for the most part, I've been against censorship, when it needs to happen, I back it up. In this case, I fully agree that censorship is necessary. This is stuff I don't want to see. This is stuff that I feel no one deserves to make money doing these types of things. Even if his girlfriend survived, even if she was a part of the skit, and it was a planned thing and she didn't pass away. Is it right? Is it right? I don't want to see this type of content. This is not entertainment. This is pathetic. This is sickening. These are people that just hate themselves so much for one reason or another, probably because of the way they were raised or not raised properly. Someone raised with morals, values, and ethics would never do such a thing like this. There's something wrong with this guy for him to do this. There's no amount of money that anyone could have ever paid me to do this to NEX. I'm sorry, money's not going to buy me. I'm not fazed by money. Apparently, this guy was. It's pretty sad. But wait, when I heard the story earlier today from another YouTuber that I follow, I follow a channel called The Quartering run by Jeremy. The Quartering is great. I'm talking like a Looney Tunes character. I couldn't believe this. Look at this here. Let me check out the chat real quick, but look at that. Reeflay faces up to 2 years in the slammer if forensic experts prove that the woman died of hypothermia, according to the Mirror, citing reports about law enforcement. This guy should go away for life or get the death penalty, in my opinion. 2 years? Two years for killing his girlfriend and his unborn baby? Their unborn baby? 2 years? If experts prove? You got video of the thing. What proof do you need? Watch the whole video. I'm sure you have it. Everyone has it. I can't believe this. I can't believe it. Give me a second, folks. Information will also be checked about possible unlawful actions against the deceased by the young man in whose house the body was found. Oh, okay. Yeah. Information will also be checked about possible unlawful actions. He was paid by a viewer of his live stream to do that. Is that not good enough for law enforcement? The Russian Investigative Committee said, the outlet reported. So he's going to go away for 2 years and then come back and talk about this and probably make a ton of money to sell a story to a bunch of sick people that'll pay him for it. Where good people like me that create real positive content don't make 1/10 of what this guy's going to make over doing something as stupid as this. That's what gets to me. A YouTube rep told the Mirror, "We're shocked to learn of this tragic incident." I hope you are, YouTube. I'm sure you are. And you got to do something about this. You got to take a stand on this, YouTube. You got to come out and lay down the law and start hammering all of these drama channels that are doing anything remotely close to this. I've been flagging people for stuff like this for years, and that content is still up on the platform. This kind of graphic content is not acceptable on YouTube. Well, YouTube, I love you all, and I thank you for the opportunity. And I've got a good, clean channel, and you've been good to me. You've kept all my videos monetized because I'm ad-friendly, and I present my stories, in a very, honest and ethical way. without attacking anybody. Very professional. That's a better way to put it. But I can sit there and send you 500 links right now by email of content that clearly violates your terms of service. That is still up, that's been flagged by multiple people, and you've done nothing about it. I really wish you would. And I hope you do. Maybe it'll take this for you folks to start doing more against getting rid of all these fake drama instigating channels that do all these stupid things to harm other people, to create content off of it, and then to get an audience of people, a similar audience as this 30-year-old guy had, donate money to the creators that create this kind of content. It's sick. And these creators make more money than good creators like me that deserve to make more money than them. And they get more attention. They get more views. They get more everything, more of the spotlight for doing what is against your terms of service. I'm sorry, I'm hot tonight. I'm glad I'm wearing my brand new Adidas shirt I just got today on a Black Friday special. This shirt in the stores in the malls would cost $35. Normal price on Amazon is $26. I got this for $18.90 on a Black Friday special. You may still think that's expensive for a t-shirt. This is 100% cotton. It is a nice feeling t-shirt. It's got the Adidas thing. Here, let me switch back over to full screen for a second so you folks can see. See this? It's a beautiful shirt. I love this shirt. I should have purchased two. Oh, well. Muttnuts World says, here in the U.S., he would be looking at 50 years of life, or even in some states, the death penalty. This guy needs to pay with his life for taking 2 lives, Mutt. 2 lives. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen any guy do. I've never seen such a dumb act. As a coach, I sit here, I try to help men and women better understand each other. I've come out here on YouTube. I've talked about all the drama out here. You guys got to get rid of this drama. Stop infesting yourself in drama on YouTube, because it may even cost you your life. And look what happens. This kind of graphic content is not acceptable on YouTube. Had to repeat that again. I look forward to how YouTube handles this in the near future. I really hope you folks do something about this. And I'm willing to help in any way possible. I'm tired of all this hate. I'm tired of these young millennials and post-millennials that come on this platform and make a ton of money by violating the terms of service and then harming other people. And then people that work hard like me, that are mature and here to do the right thing, make nothing. And we struggle to penetrate the algorithm because we got to deal with BS like these people. Although the original live stream did not take place on YouTube, we quickly removed re-uploads and terminated the associated account, she added. Well, that's great. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Now, give me 1 second here. Give me just 1 second here. I'm going to go back to full screen. I want to look one thing up that I forgot to look at. Let me see here. Now I'm looking at another article here that's titled YouTube struggles. I'm not showing this on the screen. YouTube struggles to delete videos of vlogger who killed pregnant girlfriend on live stream for money. Why are they struggling? Why can't they have their content ID system identify it? YouTube, Google, you have the best technology to stop all of this. There's no need for you to struggle. Take the whole video, put it in your content ID system, and anyone that re-uploads it will get an instant match and shut that channel down. I'm trying to find out where it was originally streamed at, and I cannot find it here. It doesn't say. And I don't even think it was put on Twitch, because Twitch would have shut that live stream down right away. It might have been on some like alt tech site that, has, less restrictions, because their system is not as, it's not as souped up as YouTube and Twitch are. You do any of that on YouTube or Twitch, like on a live stream, if this was on YouTube, it would have been flagged and it would have been terminated literally within a minute. So it was probably not on Twitch. I can't find, any article that says where, the original stream was at. But anyway, we are at 42 minutes, folks. The U.S., he would be looking at 50. Okay, I already read that. All right. It's a sad story. It's a sad story. And quite honestly, I hope they find more and they put this guy in jail at least for the rest of his life. But I honestly think he should pay with the death penalty. For taking the life of his girlfriend and their unborn child. Sorry, I can't even speak. I don't know what to say. Anyway, folks, I'm going to cue up some royalty-free YouTube music, take a 5 to 7 or 8 minute break. And when I come back, I'm just going to address what I think is going to happen on YouTube from here on out to any channels that are drama instigating channels. Now, if we're talking about drama film creation, like in a studio, like if you make an actual movie production, if it's something that's, a movie or a skit, totally normal, right? But if you are a drama prank type of channel where, you do pranks that harm people and you broadcast that harm live on the air and you belittle these people, right? And you do things, like this guy did to his former girlfriend that's no longer around, you're going to get shut down, and you deserve to get shut down. And if you continue to put that type of content out here, I'm telling you, in 2021, you're going to see a lot more channels get wiped off this platform. I think Google and YouTube are tired of it. They're paying and spending too much money on server space and bandwidth. And this is a waste of server space and bandwidth from these channels. They don't make any money off these channels because most of these channels aren't even monetized. And that's why they want to put ads on channels that aren't monetized, because a lot of these people are coming on YouTube and they're doing stupid things that don't make YouTube any money, but they're using YouTube's and Google's servers, storage servers, and internet bandwidth, and it costs them money. And people are complaining that YouTube and Google want to put ads on non-monetized channels. Get out of here. You have no clue how business works. I'll take YouTube's and Google's side on that all day long. But anyway, I need to step away and take a break for a second here. So let me cue up some music here. What do I want to play? Give me a second. Just need a couple more. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. All right, folks. I'm going to step away for a 5 to 7 or 8 minute break. When we return, I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to share my thoughts regarding what's going to happen in 2021 if people continue to do dumb things on YouTube, especially people that are involved in cringy drama groups that instigate drama and hate and incite hate amongst each other, and then they broadcast that on live streams and videos. So stick around. We'll be right back. Oh yeah, I'm back. I'm back. And I'm ready to hit it hard in this second segment. So you're not going to want to miss it. If you're here right now, go get everybody, get the troops to tune in. I've got a lot to say, and you're going to want to hear what I have to say. Because I ain't messing around. I'm here for the right reasons. I'm gonna be clean about it. I'm not gonna attack anybody, but I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Some of you are not gonna like it, but for the good people, you're gonna love it. Because we need more love and positivity in this world than we've got. All right? Yeah. Welcome back, Sis Mud. Woo! I'm feeling a little bit better than the first half of the show. Yeah. Whew. My, oh my, oh my. My, oh my. Yeah, I'm still at a loss for words right now because of what this 30-year-old guy did. But the show must go on. The show must go on. Life must go on, right? So here we go. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube. It is 11:12 p.m. Eastern Time, 8:12 p.m. Pacific Time. It is Saturday. At least if you're in the US, it is still Saturday. If you're in the UK and Australia, I believe it's Sunday already, the day of rest. But I'm not going to be resting tomorrow, maybe a little bit. I'm going to be heading out. The weather's supposed to be a little bit better. It's supposed to be a little more sunny tomorrow. I'll be shooting my next episode of Walking with Purpose in 4K at 60 frames per second. Again, like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, if you missed my first 2 episodes of Walking with Purpose in 4K at 60 frames per second, check it out. So there's some great content there that will help you out in the highest quality video, 4K at 60 frames per second, and extremely high audio. Just ask Mutt. Mutt, you've seen the quality of those 4K videos at 60 frames per second. How is the video and how is the audio? Let's take it from another person besides me, right? Let me not toot my own horn. I'm not about that. I'm just making you folks aware. There's a lot of great positive content here that can help you get on track to create something amazing within yourself, rather than having to stoop to drama and cringy stuff to get all eyes on you because you think any other way you're not gonna get it. Why are you selling yourself short? Why are you not believing in yourself? Why don't you love yourself? Why don't you care about yourself? Aren't you worth more than stupid, cringy, fake drama, than doing stupid things just to get attention and make money? How about make money doing something positive that will change the world in a better way? Yes, it is stellar audio and video. Wow, stellar. Wow, Mutt. I appreciate that, Mutt. Thank you so much. Wow, stellar audio and video. Mutt, that's like a superb compliment. Like, that is the cream of the crop of compliments. And I thank you so much. And Mutt, listen, again, when the new year comes, you tell me when you're ready. We have got to work together on some projects in 2021. Same with the rest of my mods. Same with you, Firewolf Studios. Same with you, Lewis Fuller. And some of the rest of you, Wrestler Mania channel, and some other ones, Kelvin Clymer, and even Alex the Beer Master. I haven't seen Alex the Beer Master in quite some time, but if you're watching Alex, or if you check out some of the replays, hello to you, sir. I look forward to hopefully working with you on some projects in 2021. I will, says Mutt. Whew. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, folks. I'm still I feel a little better after the break, but I'm still just quite shaken up over what this 30-year-old, I believe it was in Russia, did on a live stream to make money, which cost his pregnant girlfriend her life. And then had the nerve to, go back on his camera and tell his viewers that it appears like she's not alive. Like he's not even startled by it. How narcissistic is that? And again, like I mentioned in the first part of the show, check it out on the replay if you missed it. How could this guy be that calm? How was this guy raised? Why would any man, make his woman do these types of things? Why? Why? Is it something that, turns him on? Turns his audience on? Additionally, I was thinking about this on the break. What I really think, and I don't know what platform he broadcasted this live on, and I don't know how he made that donation. I heard some YouTubers say it was a super chat, but I heard also it was not on YouTube, so it could not have been a super chat. Maybe they were just referring to it as a super chat, but they meant donation. I think what the authorities need to do is look into who made this $1,000 donation to do that, and arrest him for accessory to murder. Let me know in the chat, Mutt, or anyone else, if you agree that the person that made this donation telling, Stas to put his pregnant girlfriend out on the deck half naked in sub-zero weather, if he should be responsible for this, death as well. I think the donor should be. And one of the things that I honestly feel social media needs to do, PayPal, Cash App, YouTube Super Chat, Google, whatever payment processing service is accepting payments or donations for live streamers that do these types of things, I honestly think that the donors should be responsible if they make that donation based on the creator doing something such as what this guy did to his former girlfriend. I'm tired of this stuff, folks. They say money can buy anything, right? Well, money does not buy happiness. I'll tell you that. And I can't be bought. I cannot be bought. If people try to donate to me with a stipulation of doing something stupid, I'll reject that donation. Hey, I don't want it. And if they make that donation, I'll refund their money and then block them. But most people won't do that. Most people say money is money. If you're going to pay me money for whatever reason, I'll take it, right? But should it be allowed for people to donate to incite hate on a live stream? No. I think the donor should be held responsible. I think his account should be shut down. If something does happen based on this donation, he or she should also be held responsible for any crime that comes out of that inciting donation. All right. So let me get right to what I want to say here regarding the topic. But let me read the topic one more time. The topic tonight, again, is Stas Reeflay arrested for girlfriend's passing, his pregnant girlfriend's passing on a live stream, plus warning to all drama channels. primarily here on YouTube. One more time, Stas Reeflay arrested for girlfriend's passing on a live stream, plus warning to all drama channels. There are many drama groups out here on YouTube. And what these drama groups do is they have a few creators that build an audience of people that just love cringy drama content and nothing else. Because these creators that run these channels where they're filled with drama and they talk smack about other creators, or they talk smack about their audience, or they incite hate and they incite things amongst their audience in between live streams or videos. What they'll do is they'll incite dumb, hateful, illegal things behind the scenes. And then what they'll do is they'll go live and they'll talk about it publicly. And it's pretty pathetic to me, because why would these creators have to succumb to doing this type of content if they were capable of doing something more positive, getting the same or better traction doing something more positive, and making more money doing something more positive? Is because they know that when people do stupid things, the world drops everything and tunes in. But does that make it right? Does that make what they're doing right? Should they be allowed to come on a platform like YouTube and create this type of content that's inciting and hateful, and then get paid for it? And then when their audience that loves drama is giving them donations with the stipulation of, you got to do this as part of my donation. I mean, come on. Is that the right thing to do? And what do people get out of this? I mean, I can't stand this kind of content. It's stupid to me. It's pathetic. It's dumb. It's a waste of server space and internet bandwidth. It's also a waste in the YouTube archive when people are searching to find videos, right? When people are searching to find videos of me, because people have created so many hateful videos on me, a lot of times when they search for me, they'll find those hateful videos over mine. Is that right? Is that right? Because these people, they can't create real content, so they gotta attack other people to make them feel like they have a purpose? And should they be allowed to do that? And then they start getting shut down, like YouTube's been doing over the last several years and continues to do, and will continue doing in 2021. Stick around for that. I'll mention my thoughts on that in a few here. Do they have the right to cry saying that YouTube and these social media platforms are silencing me? This is what they do. When they get shut down for being hateful and inciting hate and violence and attacking other innocent people on this platform just to get all eyes on them, to get drama donations, right? And when they get shut down, do they have the right to whine and cry, or do they not realize that not only are they breaking the guidelines and the terms of service, and possibly even doing things that are illegal, but forget about all that. Let's talk about morals, values, and ethics. Do you not have morals, values, and ethics? When I see grown men in their 30s, 40s, and 50s doing this. Now, if you're in your 20s, you're still a grown man technically, but I'm going to give the 20s a break because I didn't really start becoming as mature as I am today until I hit my early 30s. So if you're in your 20s, I'll give you a break to a certain extent. But once you hit your 30s, if you're in your 30s, 40s, and 50s or beyond, and you're doing these stupid things, you're in essence behaving like a teenager or younger, you're behaving like a little kid. Is that the way a grown-ass, mature man is supposed to behave? Think about it. Can you even call yourself a man if you're behaving that way just because that's the only thing that gets all eyes on you, makes you feel like you have a purpose and pays your bills? There's nothing beyond that that can pay your bills? There's this one creator, I'm going to talk about him again because this guy, I'm not going to mention his name, but people will know in this drama sphere group I used to be a part of, they'll know who I'm talking about. This guy is the most pathetic YouTuber I've ever met in my life. This guy's pathetic. Pathetic with what he does. Oh, and I've got some updates on him I'm going to share, but I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not attacking him, and I'm just using this for example purposes. But the people that need to know who this is will know who it is, right? This guy is a 35-year-old spoiled, entitled millennial who just recently moved out of his parents' place after 35 years of living there. Now, he said he had moved out in the past, for a little bit. Whether that's true or not, how long did he move out for? 6 months, a year? We're just going to say for the first 35 years of his life, or almost 35 years of his life, he was living at home. Okay? And when I first met him 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago, the reason how I found out about him was because I had just started my YouTube channel. I was almost, I was like 3 months into it or something like that. And I was made aware by one of my subscribers that I should check out this MGTOW community, which stands for Men Going Their Own Way. He said that there are 3 different pills, and it sounds like, Eli, you're a purple pill guy. You understand the red pill. You understand that the stove is hot and that dating in the modern world is more risky, but you're still willing to play within the matrix. You're still willing to date and possibly marry a woman, knowing the risks and with the knowledge and awareness of the risk of what we're up against in the modern world. So he said, you're purple pill. You should check out a channel named Sandman and check out the community. There are a bunch of people there, and their content is very similar to yours when you're talking about male and female relationship dynamics in the modern world. I'm like, okay. I went out there looking for a purple pill channel. So I typed in purple pill MGTOW, and this guy, who's changed his channel name since then, he had the only purple pill channel out there. It was called the Purple Pill. I reached out to him. He was a monetized channel. And, I said, hey, man, I'd love to work with you. You have he had great content back then. He had some pretty good content, right? And what ended up happening? Well, I reached out to him, and he was very, very guarded. And I'm like, dude, you seem a little bit, nervous or guarded. I just want to get to know you. And he's like, well, dude, I don't trust many people, and, people have taken advantage of me, and I don't know, what do you want? I said, I just want to get to know you and maybe do some videos together, collaborate. And I was just sensing a lot of insecurities from this guy, but I still wanted to give him a chance because he was a purple pill guy with great content at that point. He goes, well, I'm thinking of shutting down my YouTube channel because, I used to make okay money with ad revenue, but now YouTube, changed things. That's when YouTube started, getting the yellow icon. It used to be back in the days where all videos were pretty much monetized. And then they came out with the yellow dollar sign, which means not suitable for most advertisers, and videos get demonetized and you don't make as much or no money on some videos. He was getting hit by all those because the MGTOW community did some terrible things to the point of where YouTube and Google programmed the artificial intelligence within their monetization system to not like MGTOW content. And I can't blame YouTube for doing that. Now, this guy's content was pretty decent, but because he was using the MGTOW, name and moniker, he kept getting demonetized. So he was frustrated that he wasn't making the money that he used to make through ad revenue and all that. He was about to shut down his channel. And he thanked me for reaching out to him, but he goes, I'll just see how it goes, man, and let me think about it, right? So what happened? This guy started watching me. He mentioned me in a few of his videos, right? Then he noticed I was live streaming and some other people were live streaming. And he started to do some networking and started to actually build a real audience. This guy had just over 2,000 subscribers at that point. I had a couple hundred at that point on my former channel. And, like I said, he was about to shut down his channel. And, while talking with him, I found out that he was a pretty good graphics designer, or at least I thought he was. I was trying to motivate this guy. I was trying to inspire him. Like, I liked his content. If he got his act together and we collaborated, we could have created something great. But to make a long story short, what ended up happening? He started following me, started live streaming. Some other people from the MGTOW community started attacking me and started, using my content and monetizing my content on their channels. Long story short. So what happened? This guy at the Purple Pill channel started doing the same thing. He started using my content, stealing my content, monetizing my content, right? When I reached out to him initially because I wanted to work with him and help him and work together, and we could have created greatness together, right? Then he started making a lot of money. He started making a lot of money because what he was doing to me was creating a lot of drama. I didn't even realize I was involved in drama. But because another content creator outside this guy that used to rebroadcast all of my live streams to his audience, and they would pay him money for that, which would take away my viewers and all that as well, because he saw that guy making money doing it, he did it himself. So now I had two guys that were basically rebroadcasting my content. And here's another thing. What they did was anyone that would come to my channel, they would basically infest my channel and they would invite these people to their channel to watch my content on their channel. Next thing you know, the audience I was building and had a relationship with was on their channels. And because these guys were on YouTube longer and more experienced, they knew I was going to react and overreact to that, which I did at that point. And it kept on creating drama back and forth, which kept on making these guys money. Lots of it. Now, the point of this story is this. This 35-year-old spoiled, entitled millennial moves out of his place after all this time living at home. I believe he lives in a condo in North Carolina now. I think it's North Carolina. I can't remember exactly. It doesn't matter. I could care less. Right? He no longer does those things to me, but he still has like 100 plus videos up on me on his channel that he refuses to take down. Why? Because he has a sponsor that's paying him $4,000 per month to keep those videos there and to stir up the drama pot. This guy's being paid by a sponsor that basically came into a lot of money a few years ago through a family trust and then started a fake caregiving business, which he doesn't really use. He just basically uses that caregiving business to funnel money through so he pays less taxes, right? If you make it appear like you're running a business and you're sponsoring channels and paying them money, okay, then you can write that off and get tax deductions and pay less taxes. That's what I think this guy's doing. But he's sponsoring channels with the stipulation of these channels attacking other people and creating drama and insightful type of content that's hurting other people. This guy that claims to be running a caregiving company. And to even make the story worse, this guy was dealing with ailing parents years before that, which is why he decided to start a caregiving company. Why would any caregiving company sponsor channels, drama channels that incite hate? And basically force the creators they're sponsoring to either do this hateful content and attack specific people every so often, or we're going to pull our sponsorship. It's the same thing as the other guy I was talking about earlier. Took $1,000 donation, from one of his followers to put his girlfriend on a balcony in sub-zero weather, his pregnant girlfriend out on the balcony in sub-zero weather, half naked. And when she didn't survive, he was shocked at that? Come on, man. This is the kind of stuff that needs to stop. And it's going to stop. And I'm saying this to this guy too. Listen, dude, I know you're going to hear about this and I could care less. And I don't care. I don't care if you want to do a reaction video. I'm going to ignore it. I don't give it. I don't care. Do what you got to do. And I'm not going to flag you because you'll play the flaw in copyright law where you'll just file a counter notification and I'm not going to sue you. So you're going to get your channel back in 2 weeks. I'm not going to play that game. See, that's part of the game you're playing as part of your shtick to make your money. You become a complete drama. I'm not going to say the word because I'll get demonetized. Okay? You become a complete drama person. I wanted to say the W word, but I'm not going to get demonetized. But you know what I'm saying. You become a drama W. And you've made it your purpose to incite drama because that's the only thing that makes you feel like you have a purpose. That's the only thing that gets you attention. That's the only thing that makes you money. It's pretty pathetic. Now, folks, I've got some new information about this guy because guess what? I got friends in low places, right? And I'm gonna share this information for example purposes because this is how pathetic this guy is, and this is how pathetic being involved in drama is, and how pathetic just running a drama channel is. So I was made aware by some people, I'm not going to mention, a few people mentioned this to me. There are some people that are pretty close to this guy, and they tell me things that he tells them in private. I'm going to share it with you because I'm not mentioning his name. I'm just sharing it because I want you folks to see how pathetic this guy is. This guy, for the last week and a half, has not left this place and has not showered. And basically just stays at home all day with his kitty cat and either runs a live stream every now and then to make some money or goes on other people's live streams to stir up the drama pot so that way by the time he runs a stream, he'll have something to talk about on his stream that is so cringy and will get all eyes on him so that way he can get the audience and make money, right? The things this guy does to make money, extremely pathetic. What does he do on top of that? He goes out there and he seeks out women that he knows have some type of mental or emotional issue. No disrespect to women that have a mental or emotional issue. No disrespect. Get the help you need. Take care of yourself. This guy specifically goes out there and looks for women that have not only emotional issues, but mental issues. And he preys on them, P-R-A-Y. And you know what he does? He comes on so strong to these women in a sexual way that it's hard for these women to resist because these women feel like they're getting attention from some young guy that they seem to think is attractive. I've heard many women say they think this guy's attractive even though he's overweight. I'm like, okay, if you think he's attractive, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I get it, right? And hey, I'm not jealous of this guy at all, because here's the thing. I'll tell this guy straightforward. And do what you got to do, dude. If you want to do a reaction video, do a live. So you want to talk about me? I don't care, because I'm moving past this. I'm just making a statement here tonight, because this whole Stas Reeflay thing with what he did is very similar to the type of stuff you do, right? And I'm just coming out here saying this. If you continue doing what you're doing to make money, you're going to lose your channel. You're going to be out of business. You're going to lose your channel, your sponsor, your donors. People are going to get bored, and then you're going to be on the street. Then you're going to be back knocking on mommy's door saying, take me back. Oh, another thing I heard is that his mommy bought him a brand new bed, a very expensive bed. I used to sell beds when I was an assistant manager at Sears. That's where I bought my bed like over 15 years ago. California king size bed, Sealy plush pillow top. I got it on a great deal for $1,500. Those beds are not cheap. So his mom buys him a brand new bed, so he can play on YouTube all day, go around YouTube, incite hate, and then prey on emotionally unstable and mentally unstable women, convince them that, that they're in love with him, and then talk about them on the air and make drama content off of it. That's pretty pathetic. So his mom buys him a bed so he can sit in his new condo that he bought, not shower for a week, and not leave the place for a week, while he's getting paid $4,000 per month from a sponsor that runs a pretend fake caregiving business because he got a big inheritance from his family and he needs tax write-offs. And he's being paid to attack people at his sponsor's beck and call. How can you respect anybody like that? Now, the reason why I mention this is because he's an example of a channel and a business that in 2021, mark my words, in 2021, I can tell you channels like his channel and other channels at some point in 2021 will be gone from YouTube. Now, this guy got flagged. About a week and a half ago by another YouTuber for using her image on a live stream in a meme. He also makes memes. How pathetic, man. 35 years old and you're making memes on people, dude? Grow up, dude. But you got flagged, right? You got flagged for putting a meme up. And he starts whining and complaining. So what does he do after he gets flagged? Well, he put a bunch of videos to private. You know how I know that? Because I have flagged literally 30 or 40 videos on his channel for hate speech, vulgar language, and inappropriate content that have my content in it, right? Now, you'd say, why don't I file a copyright on it? Because he'll play the flaw in copyright law I've mentioned many times on my channel. I have a video on that if you search for it, the flaw in copyright law. Basically, I can file copyright. YouTube will take it down. He'll file a counter notification. It'll get approved. And then I have 10 business days to sue him in a federal court, which will cost me tens of thousands of dollars, because you cannot sue somebody in small claims court for copyright. That's not available yet. And because he knows that I'm not going to sue him, right, all he has to do is file a counter notification every time, and 10 to 14 days later, poof, the copyright strike comes off when I don't sue him, and the content's restored. So I can't even assert my copyright on this guy because he's playing the system there, right? And on top of that, that's why I only flag him for guideline violations because those will stick. You can't reverse those. So I flagged this guy like 40 times over the last year or two, right? When you go, if you want to see your history of how many videos you flagged, log into your YouTube channel from your laptop or desktop. Once you log in, go to youtube.com/report history. It'll show you everything, right? But when people put videos to private, it says this video is not available at this time, right? So I was scrolling through my report history a few days ago, and I'm like, oh, a lot of these videos that were from this channel are no longer here, but they haven't been removed. It says they're not available. Oh, he must have put them to private because he got flagged by one person and doesn't want to get any more flags. Doesn't want to get flagged down anymore until that strike comes down, right? Until it gets reversed, right? Well, I asked some people behind the scenes that I'm still, I know a few people that still know what's going on with him. And they told me that, yeah, he put a lot of his videos to private. Well, the funny thing is that once you flag those videos, even if they go to private, they can still be removed. So this guy putting those videos to private is not going to save him. Those flags are there. At some point in 2021, when YouTube starts looking at all that, whether they're private or public, this guy's channel's going to go down. Boom, boom, boom. Mark my words. Mark my words. In 2021, at some point, that channel of this creator, the right people know who I'm talking about, will go down. Any other channel that creates content like this, incites hate like this, does what he does, will go down. They're not going to tolerate this anymore. The entire drama sphere on YouTube, whether it's the drama sphere I used to be involved with or other drama sphere groups across this whole platform, I am telling you, is going bye-bye. Mark my words. It's time that YouTube starts cleaning things up, and that's what they've been doing. And you drama sphere people that are insecure and weak and have no life besides drama, you're getting ticked off because your place of your source of cringy entertainment is being taken from you. Well, maybe you can take this opportunity to do something positive for yourself and something that's going to make you happy, not infest yourself in stupid, endless drama, and make some pathetic 35-year-old millennial YouTuber a ton of money that he doesn't even deserve. A lot of that money he made at the expense of my name and even this other YouTuber that used to come at me. You see, the funny thing is this. I was sent a screenshot behind the scenes of one of his chats, one of his recent live stream chats, because I don't watch this stuff anymore. And I looked at all 10 people that were on that screen, right? And every single one of those people that were on his stream were either formerly a part of my channel, my network, or this other YouTuber's network that this guy used to collaborate with as well. Now, for those of you that, have been, following this story for a while, will know who I'm talking about. This is another YouTuber that used to, use this other channel because they're a graphics designer. They used to use those services. But see, this 35-year-old spoiled entitled millennial, every single member of anything that he's ever built, everything he's built on that channel and through his business has come at the expense of somebody else. He has not earned one thing himself. He has not earned one thing himself. Everything that he's created is all a lie, and he knows it. And I'll tell you, in 2021, mark my words. Mark my words, karma has no deadline. And when this guy loses his channel for continuing to do what he does and keeping up videos that have been flagged by many people, right? A lot of those videos are about me, which I don't care. You can keep them up, but they've all been flagged. And you keep them private, they've still been flagged. They can still go down. And when your channel goes down, don't cry for me, Argentina, when it goes down, right? But mark my words, his channel will go down. He will lose his sponsor, and he won't be able to pay his mortgage, his new car, and he'll be knocking on mommy's door once again. Why? Because instead of creating something genuine and real, he infests himself in stupid drama. Because he feels he has nothing else that could bring him in the revenue that he's bringing and doing this. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. Maybe this will be the hard lesson he needs to learn, hitting rock bottom, right? He just moves out, gets his new place, gets his new car. He feels like a freaking stallion right now, right? Well, let me tell you something, dude. Karma has no deadline. Karma has no deadline, right? When you mess with the bull, you get the horns, right? And you haven't earned one thing on your own at all. At all! And even the designs you've sold came from my former audience and this other guy's former audience that you used to do designs for. You have not created one thing for yourself. Yet you have an audience of drama people that support you and like you and think you're the hottest thing since sliced bread. That's pathetic. That's absolutely pathetic. I'm going to tell you folks before I wrap this up, because we've been on right now for an hour and 38 minutes, and I want to wrap this up. I'm waiting for that blog that YouTube typically releases at this time of the year. Maybe it'll happen within the next week or so. But typically this time of the year, they do a year-end blog, and they talk about some changes they're going to be making, especially regarding creators and creator-on-creator harassment like they did last year. I'm telling you, they're going to come down harder in 2021. And I love it. You want to know why? Because my content is clean and I'm a positive guy, and I want to clear all these negative people out of the way so I can come out here and do what I need to do to make this world a better place. Rather than these people come out here and make it worse than it already is. Mark my words, any of these drama channels, such as his, in 2021 that continue doing what they've been doing for the past several years out here will be terminated. Mark my words. Don't believe me? Just wait and see what happens. And in this particular Dramasphere group, how many channels have been shut down because of the stupid things that have happened? I'm going to give you a couple of initials here. For those of you that know who I'm talking about. If you're here, and you're just learning the lesson, you're not going to know. But I'll say this. There was the BL channel and there was the GL, I'm not going to say the other letter channel, right? The GL and the BL channel. Two of those channels shut down. And GL has had multiple channels shut down, including recently her primary channel. BL had her primary monetized channel shut down. GL was monetized on her main channel, lost monetization, lied, and said that she removed monetization herself, which that's a lie. She got removed. And next thing you know, that main channel she used to be monetized on got removed, right? Why? Because she kept on doing all this stupid stuff that this guy is doing. It's only a matter of time before all of you are removed for this stuff. The days of running cringy, attacking, hateful, and insightful content and prank content on other creators and harming other people and making content out of it, those days are over. Night, we'll catch up with everyone later. Thank you, Mutt. Those days are over. Now, I'm going to wrap this up and say to all you Dramasphere people from my former Dramasphere group, go and make those response videos. Go and talk smack about me. Say whatever. It doesn't matter because I can take it. I'm a big boy. I'm a man. I'm going to ignore it and go on with my day. I'm going to record my next video tomorrow at 4K and 60 frames per second by Walking with Purpose. And I'm going to keep moving forward and creating greatness here. And I'm not going to get shut down because I'm a clean channel. I'm exactly what YouTube wants. But before I go to the 35-year-old spoiled, entitled millennial, besides you being pathetic, instead of you staying at home for a week, not leaving your place for a week and a half, not showering for a week and a half, why don't you go take your new phone you got last year? Because you showed that off. And why don't you go record some walking videos in 4K at 60 frames per second? And then maybe you'll get back into shape again and get more healthy. Instead of staying at home and rotting, why don't you go and make something out of yourself? I'll tell you what, dude. You lose that sponsorship, which at some point you will. You're out of business. You lose that channel, you're out of business. You will never regrow a channel to over 3K subs if you lose that channel. Never. You won't. I'm saying this because I want everyone to make a change for the better. Make a change for the better. Start loving yourself a lot more. This dude does not love himself no matter what. There's no real strong man that would behave and be as dependent on other people as this guy is. Men are independent. We make our own things happen. We're not dependent on our parents. We're not dependent on other women on YouTube that are emotionally and mentally disturbed. We're not dependent on, manipulating them into, having phone relations with them and then broadcasting that live on a stream to a drama audience that'll that'll give you donations. We're not dependent on that. That's what this guy does. He is so insecure. He is so insecure and hates himself so much that he has to do all of these things to overcompensate for what he knows he's lacking. You can change that, man. 35 years old. Grow up. And to everyone else that creates drama out here, grow up. Start acting your age. If you're a man, be a man. If you're a lady, be a lady. Don't feel the need to create hateful and attacking content to get all eyes on you. Go create something positive that'll make a difference in this world in a positive way, and you're going to see how it's going to turn your life around. It might take a little longer to monetize it, but it'll be more sustainable long term. The reason why you folks don't want to do that, especially this spoiled, entitled 35-year-old millennial, is because he knows this is easier money. Yeah, it's easy money while it's still happening. When you get terminated, bro, it's all gone. And let me wrap up by saying this. You may have been laughing for the last 3 or 4 years, but he or she who laughs last, in this case it's me, he who laughs last, laughs best. That being said, I want to thank you all for being here tonight. I want to thank you, the Mutt Nuts World, for being here. I also want to thank Firewolf Studios for being here earlier tonight, and anyone else that was watching behind the scenes. I may be back for a live stream tomorrow night. I probably will, and then I'll probably take Monday off because I will be processing the next Walking with Purpose video I shoot in 4K at 60 frames per second. With that being said, have a great night, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye.